Bike riding is not only good for you physically, but it's also very therapeutic. And so a lot of times, you know, a lot of my videos, for anyone who watches them, you'll probably be like, boy, he doesn't talk to us a lot. Well, a lot of the time when I'm riding, I'm figuring things out in my head, just about life, you know, as well as negotiating the trail. And sometimes I even start talking to myself about it. Like, the biggest thing that goes on in my head a lot is stuff to do with work, which I hate even admitting that. But as many of you well know, the rat race is real. So those of us that want to play with our toys, we got to work hard to get them, so on and so forth. But the work grind is always, like, if you could go home and just shut off work in your head, I commend you. I have a hard time doing it. Some days I'm better at it than others. It's just always stuff going on, you know. And work is like vital for your existence, to live the lifestyle you choose to live. So, you know, it's always on the front part of a guy's brain. And my biggest thing is, I always feel like I never do enough, that I should be so much better, and maybe that's kind of good for me to think that way in a certain aspect, to keep yourself motivated to always try and do better. But I think my brain brings it to unhealthy levels where I have a hard time sleeping. But that's life. I'm sure a lot of you people can relate to that. And then if it ain't work, it's like you're thinking about a family member or your friend group, or, you know, no shortage of things to keep the mind preoccupied with trying to do what it was put there to do, solve problems. People are like, why does my mind race all the time? Well, you're trying to figure out everything, or you're always calculating. Maybe some people's brains calculate a little bit louder. Maybe some people know how to turn it off and on, and everybody's different. I kind of look at it as like, if it's happening, there's usually a reason for it. Why is my brain hyper focused on X, Y, or Z? In time, you usually end up figuring out why.